So if you're struggling to make money online, you're going to want to watch this video all the way to the end, all the way through, straight to the end. Don't skip a part, because the information I'm going to share in this video is going to be life-changing. I'm going to show you exactly how I made over $47,000 in 1 month, in one of my months, over $86,000 in another one of my months. I know this is crazy, right? And by the way, this is all profit. Everything that I'm showing right now is money straight to my pocket, straight to my bank account. And I want to show you guys how to do it, and also why I keep at least 5 figures in my social media accounts. All right, so once again, make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because the information that we're going to learn in this video is going to be life-changing. Make sure you share this video with somebody that you care about, and save this video for yourself for later. And before I continue, if you want to just get straight to the source, all you have to do is click the link in the description, and you want to join my school. My school is going to share with you my strategy on how I do it. This is something that I've invented on my own. I've invented it on my own. This is something that I do on my own, and I don't want that to be misconstrued or misunderstood. However, you do have to understand the blueprint first. So the way you want to use my training is you want to first discover the blueprint. You want to discover the fundamentals. So for example, you want to discover the kindergarten, right? You have to go to kindergarten in order to go to first grade, and you have to go to first grade, second grade, third grade in order to go into junior high school, and you have to go to junior high school in order to go to college. To high school, and then you have to go to high school in order to go to college. And then after you finish college, you can decide to do more, or you can go on and become the person that you want to be, become an asset to society, etc., etc. So that's how I want you to understand the training and the information that I'm about to provide to you. This is just the blueprint. This is like the kindergarten, and you need to understand this first so that you can go on and craft your own way how to make money. And by the way, like I told you guys, all of the money that I showed you is straight profit in 1 month, straight to my bank account. Life-changing, right? So before I begin, before I continue rather, I really want to break something down to you guys, because there's certain things that you just have to understand. First and foremost, you have to understand the fundamental principle that I teach everybody. And I learned this in 2020 when I discovered how to make $1 million online. It wasn't all profit, but it was $250,000. It was 250 grand, a little bit more, but it taught me a lot, and let me explain. So a lot of people overcomplicate making money. They really do. They think making money is like this grandiose thing that is very difficult and is very hard to do. But what I've discovered from making money online is one fundamental principle. And that one fundamental principle is this, right? Money comes from one place and one place only. And you've never heard this before, so like I said, you don't want to skip any parts of this video, because trust me, what you're going to learn in this video is going to repurpose your mind. But back to my point, money comes from one place and one place only: other people. Remember that. Money comes from other people. And once you understand that, and you know that, it's going to be so much easier to make money. Every time somebody makes money, somebody else has to spend money. Listen to that again. Every time somebody makes money, somebody has to spend money. So for me to brag and boast, if that's what you consider it doing, I call it inspiration and motivation. But for me to brag and boast about making over 100 grand in a month, pure profit, somebody has to spend money with me, right? Now, the disconnect is that we all understand this illegally. If I give you a gun and I say, oh, you know what, you got to make some money, the first thing you're going to do is go to a person. The first thing you're going to go is go to a place where people put their money in. But you're going to involve a person in some way, shape, or form. So when people tell you, oh, do stocks and you'll make money, that's misguided. When people tell you do real estate and make money, that's misguided. When people tell you do drop shipping and make money, that's misguided. That is misguided. And once you understand that, it'll be so much easier for you to make money. That's why I tell you guys, don't skip any parts of this video, because I'm going to repurpose and redefine your mind. Once you understand that money doesn't come from a business model, it comes from people. People. It'll be so much easier for you to make money, because then you'll begin to internalize and look at your own self. Why do you spend money? What do you spend money on? And when you can come up with that and understand exactly why you spend money, why you buy the things that you buy, it'll be easier for you to sell something to somebody in an authentic and an ethical way. It'll be easier for you. And that's what I try to help you guys understand, right? So first you have to understand where money comes from, which is it comes from other people. Then you have to understand that it doesn't come from a business model. It doesn't come from something that you're doing. It doesn't come from like a business model or something like that, like real estate or stocks or bonds or being a doctor or being a lawyer. No, money comes from people. Now, let's go to my next point. In order for you to make money, you have to solve a problem and you have to help somebody. That's it. That's it. I can end the video right now and you would have learned so much. You would have learned so much. You have to help people and solve their problems. So stop being selfish. Stop being selfish. I tell all of my students and anybody who would listen, if you really want to make money, stop being selfish. Stop thinking about only yourself. Stop thinking about only you. Think about how you can serve people. What skills do you have that can serve somebody, that can help somebody? That's how you make money. That's it. All right, now we got that out the way. Let's get into the strategy. So in 2023, something came out on the internet called TikTok Shop. And TikTok Shop, for a long time, actually, let me back up. Before 2023, in 1990 something, there was this guy who started this business, and his name was Jeff Bezos. He started this business called Amazon. And Amazon, as we know it now, is the behemoth of e-commerce. Everybody knows about Amazon. And Amazon is just an amazing thing. It allows people to stay on their phones, at their homes, order something, and in 24 to 48 hours, it's at your doorstep. That's just amazing. Put it in the comments if you shop on Amazon, because I definitely do. Fast shipping, they've done amazing. And that's something that Jeff Bezos created. And for a long time, nobody was rivaling Amazon. There was no e-commerce platform out there that was rivaling Amazon. Nobody. There was no competition for Amazon. Amazon was the behemoth. That's why Jeff Bezos is the richest person in the world. Now, in 2023, something monumental happened. TikTok Shop. And I don't know if you ever heard of this before, but when you get into an industry quickly at the conception or at the birth of it, great things are going to happen for you. And that's what I've done. And that's the opportunity that, I'm telling you guys to take advantage of right now. So TikTok Shop is like Amazon, but it's a little different. Let me explain. So in TikTok Shop, while you're scrolling on social media, which everybody has social media nowadays, you might see a product, right? You might see a product. You might see this shirt, which is actually a TikTok Shop shirt, believe it or not. So you might see a shirt like this, and you say, oh, that's a nice shirt. Let me buy it. TikTok Shop allows you to buy the shirt right there, right then, right at that moment. All you have to do is just, in 3 clicks, you can have that shirt coming to you, right? That's what TikTok Shop has done, has allowed, and has crafted. Now, Amazon doesn't have that. In Amazon, you have to go there for what you need. So Amazon is a place where you shop for what you need, whereas TikTok Shop is where you shop for what you want. And believe me, in this thing called life, especially in the first world country, in this place here, in America, people love to shop for the things that they want, not only need. So if they're scrolling on their timeline and they see this, and they see, I say to them, I like the shirt. Look how it makes me feel. It's light, it's breathable. It makes me look nice. I wear it, and it's cheap and it's affordable. It's like $20. Like, you can just get it right now. If somebody enjoys that video, they buy it from my video. Now, here's where the special part comes in. When somebody buys it from my video, since I created the content, I get a commission. I probably get like $2, $3. That's it. But here's where the magic happens. As that video goes viral and more people buy, guess what happens to my commission? It increases. And then you start making money. So it's like $4, $4 every time somebody buys. And remember, TikTok is trying to push out your video because when people buy from their platform, they make money as well. So you're making money, TikTok is making money, and the customer is getting the shirt that they want. So I make this money because over 40,000 people are giving me like $3. And that's where the magic lies. That's why you can earn so much money. I mean, so much money. So guys, hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say, and hopefully you get what I'm trying to do, and hopefully you understand it, because I really want you to wrap your mind around this. So with that being said, guys, click the link in the bio. I'm not the type of person to tell people what to do, but I think you know exactly. Especially if you're struggling to make money online, I think you know exactly what to do. All you have to do is click the link in the bio, become one of my students, learn the process. The course is about $300, but would you invest $300 to potentially make this? I think that's a good deal. But remember, there's There's no gun to your head. The choice is totally up to you. You're welcome.